Welcome to Tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsyfae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list, you will be added when you join. If there is no space, you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her about page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8ball, for the magic 8-ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsyfae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon. Welcome to Tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide.
Hello everyone, welcome. How's it going? Hi Dee Dee, hi Jazz. Hello everyone, welcome. Hi Devin. Hi Denise, hello. Hi Bernadette, welcome. There will be members Monday live tomorrow. We're gonna do ruin readings tomorrow for members. Hi Tammy, hi Dwayne, hello Danny, hello everyone, welcome. If you don't get on the list right away, you do get put into a lounge. When you're in the lounge, Nightbot chooses people at random. Yeah, so stick to the end because I do a lot of readings near the end, and nobody is there to. I feel like a lot of people are not there to hear their readings. Or I close early because there's no one near the end. So, you know, the background, I'm still working on it. At the other house, I was able to just use thumbtacks to hang my stuff up. But here, it's really hard. You can't put thumbtacks through the walls. They're like too hard. So, yeah, Moonbeam's gonna find something else that I could use to hang the stuff up. Some things are upside down in the background because I don't have anything to hang them up. But yeah, I was also gonna try to get Moonbeam to make a kitty cam so you can see the kitties better. It's a work in progress. It's coming. I know you can still see my card camera here. Moonbeam, there was a camera in the photos too, but it's a work in progress. Anyone's new here, welcome to join a list that's explanation mark. Join, no spaces in between, followed by your question. I will do a disclaimer in the description as well if you want to check that out. I also do private readings, and that link is in the description as well. Yeah, so I'll switch the screen so we can get started. Yeah, I could have a kitty sit up on both sides of me, so hopefully you'll be able to see BC. BC is a little camera shy, but you'll probably see a lot more floppy. She's not shy at all. Matthew. Moon reading for Matthew. Theme night is moon tonight. I couldn't decide if I should do full moon readings or October readings, but I'll do October readings on Tuesday for the theme. Let's see for Matthew. What is the full moon in Aries have for Matthew? What fire is stirring up for Matthew? Ooh, the King of Pentacles in the dark. What ego, fears, or frustrations does Matthew need to let go of right now? The Queen of Pentacles. What action does Matthew need to take? That's all the cards. Hierophant. I do that every time. Ooh, what outcome is Matthew channeling in with the Aries energy? And a message from Mama Moon. For the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles together, I do feel like there's this energy of you letting go of frustrations or ego, whatever's going on there with some sort of relationship that you're having or dealing with right now. You also have well, with the King of Pentacles in the dark, I do feel like there's energy of some fire stirring up. So I know it's like a lot of energy with a romance and intimacy and that sort of thing going on, and that's just kind of like slowing things down or not happening right now. I'm not quite sure how that's playing out for you, but it seems to be stirring up some sort of energy. You have the Queen of Pentacles here, and this is what egos, fears, or frustrations to let go of right now. It seems to be something to do with the Queen of Pentacles energy, right? Someone who may um, not be as nurturing or caring or responsible as they normally would be, or not holding up their end of the deal, whatever that is for you. You have the Hierophant in the dark, so what actions to take next? Maybe try to do things differently, maybe try to approach this relationship differently or from a different angle, from a different perspective. The Hierophant's like, don't do what you traditionally do. There may be more things you need to learn about it. Maybe listening a little bit more as well. For the Queen of Wands in the dark, sorry, in the light towards you. The Queen of Wands in the light. So I don't know if this is a new person trying to go into your energy in love and romance or just as friendship. The Queen of Wands, I feel like she doesn't necessarily have to be a she, but this person is very nurturing and loving and sexy and fearless and, very confident. They do have a boost of ego. But this is supposed to be the outcome if you're channeling in this Aries energy. Um, and the Queen of Wands is an Aries, right? Yeah. So boost that confidence, boost your ego, let go of any fears or frustrations. Then Mama Moon says, the end of a tough cycle is approaching. So find balance between your personal life and private life. Is it personal life, private life the same thing? I have no idea. I don't know. It's time to stop fearing the worst. So release control and trust the universe. So more effort is required during this full moon phase for you, Matthew. That's what I got. Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Teresa. Hello. Aska, hello. Welcome. Didi, theme reading for Didi. Full moon in Aries. What does full moon Aries have for Didi? What fire is stirring up right now for Didi? What ego, fears, or frustrations does Didi need to let go? What actions to take moving forward for Didi? What's the outcome of Didi channels in this Aries energy? And a message from Mama Moon. There we go. So for the Page of Swords in the light, I do feel like what fire is stirring up for you is some good news, right? Some feedback, some communication of some sort, either about some sort of information or some insight of some sort, some clarity, some truth perhaps, or something may just be awakening. That's what's stirring up for that. For the Queen of Cups in the dark, what ego, fears, or frustrations let go of? The Queen of Cups in the dark can be letting go of someone pressuring you or being overly motherly or overly smothering you or too much in your business. May need to release some of that frustration right now during this full moon phase. For the Three of Pentacles in the dark, what actions to take next is to focus on yourself, maybe distancing yourself from anyone who is trying to help you, but you're not really taking it as help, or it's not the help that you're needing or the support you're needing right now, and kind of like focusing more on yourself. But I just feel this sense of also trying to find your own motivation, dealing with your own inner conflicts or whatever may be stressing you out as well. Seems to be what you need to take action with. For the Ten of Cups in the dark, I feel like it's kind of going to give you a sense of independence instead of, or like getting outside your comfort zone instead of being too comfy in what makes you feel at home kind of energy. If that makes any sense, at least during this full moon phase. And then it's a full moon in Libra, so there may be a Libra coming into your energy. Just let go of what is falling away. See the other person through the eyes of love. It will change your perspective. Time to make a firm decision. So I feel like that firm decision will probably be about you doing it on your own. rather than asking advice from others. But yeah, so it's a great time for a makeover. So take a self-care day, do something for yourself. A win-win outcomes in the forecast, though. So that is exciting. Hello. Ooh, so I'm losing all the cards that didn't shuffle yet. I need cards that are like magnetic and they just all stick together. I think I have them all. No, I don't. I've lost more than I thought. There we go. Now I have them all. Hello! Theme reading for hello. What fire is stirring up for hello during this full moon phase in Aries? Ooh, my devil is not as sexy as he normally is because I felt like if I have to hide all the girls' breasts, I have to hide all the males too, right? I feel like it's only fair. Right? YouTube is being a butt cheek. Maybe 2 butt cheeks, not just one. So I made it fair for them all, right? I didn't feel like it was fair for the sexy men have to not show them, so. Alright, let's see here. For hello. Be ready for hello. Try to get that energy back. Okay, so what ego, fears, or frustrations does hello need to let go of right now? There you go. For the next one, what action does hello need to take right now? What is the outcome when channeling in the Aries energy? For hello. What messages does Mama Moon have for hello right now? There we go. You got this. That's a good one. You got this. Whatever it is, you got this. So temptation. What fire is stirring up right now is maybe temptations, right? The devil is like being all caught up in that materialistic world and that sort of thing, and that it's a little bit hard to not to be attracted to those shiny things and spend all your money on the wrong things, right? Or whatever that is for you. So that's what's stirring up right now. So be cautious of that. The 6 of Pentacles is what you need to let go of right now. Maybe trying to let go of everything needing to be balanced, right? It's impossible to balance every single thing in life, especially relationships. Sometimes it's more on one end than the others. So, my moon says if it's causing you any frustrations or causing you any fears about things not being as fair as they should be or as balanced as they should be, maybe you need to let something go. For the Page of Cups in the dark, and what action to take next is, avoiding people who are gossiping or not talking positively around you. Page of Cups, someone who is draining all your emotional energy. Maybe take action to avoiding that sort of situation. Then you have the 10 of Pentacles here, so that's supposed to be all this fiery energy is going to give you some sort of accomplishment, right? The 10 of Pentacles, the happy home, happy life, with the work situation or the happy work-life balance, home-life balance kind of thing. That says a success coming your way. Seems to be the outcome if you embrace this fiery Aries energy. And Mom Moon says you're headed towards something that feels like destiny. Face your fears. So stop obsessing about something or someone. And then it says time to stand on your own 2 feet. Know where you're headed, and you're headed in the right direction. So step outside your comfort zone, because you got this. Take a look. You're welcome. Hello. Tammy, hello. Dream reading for Tammy. Let's see, what fire is stirring up right now for Tammy? What fire is stirring up right now for Tammy? Hi, Eliza. What fire is stirring up for Tammy with the full moon in Aries? Six of Cups, so nostalgia energy is coming through. The pop is coming back. What ego, fears, or frustrations does Tammy need to let go of right now? The Ten of Swords, feeling defeated. What action to take? What action does Tammy need to take? There's two that want to come out there. Queen of Cups. What's the outcome if Tammy does channel in this Aries energy? Seven of Pentacles in the dark. What does Tammy need to know from Mama Moon? Your commitment is being tested right now. Oh my goodness. I don't know what you're committed to right now, but there's that. Six of Cups and the Light. So I do feel that fire that's stirring up around you is nostalgia. The past is coming back. Maybe some past reunions, some past memories, some past things that maybe you thought were done are going to come back. But it's in the light, so it's positive. It's not that bad. What ego, fears, or frustrations I'll let go of right now is the Ten of Swords in the dark. So I feel like it's like, you know, out with the old and with the new. Things have come to an end. There's new positive beginnings, a sense of a rebirth coming through, a new outlook, put the past behind you, get some closure. Maybe the Six of Cups is going to help with this closure. The Six of, I don't want to say the Six of Cups again, but Queen of Cups. What actually take, maybe the Queen of Cups is someone from your past who's going to return it, you know. Maybe she will be supportive, maybe she'll be caring and, you know, she could be good, right? She's in the light. I feel like whatever it is, you know, trust your inner voice, trust your inner instincts when you're dealing with this situation. Take action. Maybe you're the one that's going to have to be the one that's supportive and caring and nurturing to someone else who may need that energy. For the Seven of Pentacles, this is the outcome for channeling in this Aries energy with the Seven of Pentacles in the dark. I feel like it's just maybe not being able to finish everything you're wanting. There may be some stagnation. But, you know, maybe it's just the phase that you need to slow down and making sure that you're paying attention to all the details and you're not falling behind in the wrong areas, if that makes sense. So the Moon says you're halfway to your goal. Be committed to your dreams and move forward with them with confidence. The answer is yes, but not yet. More effort is needed. More work is needed to realize how much you want it. Recommit to someone or something may help. So maybe that's what the nostalgia is about as well. But yeah, your commitment is being tested. Hi, Erica. Teresa, did you try to join before the 25-minute mark? I missed everyone. I was gone too. We moved. So it took some time to get everything back set up again. I'm still not done setting things up. I'm still surrounded by boxes. It's getting there though. Yummy. Did I see the message about the Two of Swords instead of the Ten of Swords? Oh, was it the Two of Swords? I thought it was the Ten of Swords. Was it really the Two of Swords? Maybe it was the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is still trying to figure out the balance and trying to figure out some sort of difficult decision. Sorry, I did not see that. It did feel like the Ten of Swords energy though. Thank you so much, Christine. It was the Two of Swords? Okay. If you want to put them back on for me to do a reading again, because I don't, after I do a reading, I don't remember what I just said. Well, Christine. Do a reading. What does Christine need to know right now? 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 Ooh, temperance. For the temperance, I feel like there's this energy of you being more patient and more calm, more relaxed in your energy. Maybe that's coming soon if you don't feel it already. I feel like your mind, heart, and soul is all aligned and you're on the right track of what's coming next. You have the High Priestess as well, so I feel like it's a matter of you trusting your intuition, trusting your inner knowledge that you have. You know, I feel like if you're whatever you're trying to accomplish right now, if you want to keep it to yourself, keep it to yourself. You know, you don't have to overshare if you're not ready to, because I feel like the energy around you is not ready for you to either. Maybe it's somebody else keeping a secret from you. I'm not quite sure how this goes. You know, tarot's always about roles can always be reversed. There's a Seven of Swords and a Light, so I do feel like there's this energy of sneaking around the shadows. I don't know if that's you trying to see if you can do something before expressing it to everybody else, or if it's someone who's trying to get to know you or trying to figure information out about you without you knowing or realizing. You do have the Nine of Wands here in the dark as well. So I do feel like whatever this is, I feel like you are improving, or there will be some improvements. But I feel like you know that, though. I feel like you know what is stressing you and how to overcome that. Let's see. The Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, new beginning of some sort. Sounds new income, new opportunity, new job, or whatever it is. But there does seem to be a lot of potential, a lot of high-paced energy, some quick changes coming for you as well. I feel like it's all a matter of how you're going to balance it all and what you're going to do about it. But I feel like it's really important for you to keep this, your alignment going and, yeah. Continue to release any stresses or anything that may be blocking you from moving forward. Yeah, that's really cool. Devin! Theme reading for Devin. Full moon reading. Yes, for Devin. What does Devin need to know right now with the full moon energy? What fire is stirring up right now for Devin? What fire is stirring up for Devin right now? What ego, fears, or frustration to let go of for Devin? What action to take? What's the outcome of Devin channels in this Aries energy? Ooh, the Fool, the Queen of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles, and the Emperor here. For the Fool in the dark, what energy is stirring up? I feel like it's just a matter of you feeling a little less ambitious or a little bit less adventurous, and maybe wanting to be more cautious of what your next moves are, which direction you're moving in towards during this full moon phase. So I feel like this fiery energy may make you be a little bit stubborn, maybe not starting something until you're absolutely sure, confident in it. The Queen of Cups is in the dark, so I feel like I feel like it's more frustrations. Maybe you feel like people are not supportive of you or not cooperating with you as much as you feel like they should be, or maybe they probably should be, right? I feel like there's some sensitivity and insecurities coming around. If that's you, I feel like it's just a matter of you letting go or distancing yourself from this person. For the Five of Pentacles and the Light, I do feel like there's this energy of you making some positive changes and adapting to your situation. But I feel like there's going to be some challenges with finances or work or whatever that is. Maybe some home life issues. Whatever it is, I feel like you have the survival skills you need to overcome this challenge. And then if you embrace this fiery energy, the Emperor is in the dark here. So I feel like it's kind of like you embracing, letting go of some control, maybe allowing others to do some of the take some of the load off of you and do some of the tasks. What does Devin need to know right now? Taking charge of your destiny, right? Oh man, it says be bold, follow your heart and emotions, avoid recklessness or moving forward right now. Come this way, Floppy. Come this way. This way. Come this way. Come this way. You can come this way. This way. See this way. I don't know if you see her. Oh, you can't see her, right? There's Floppy. I'll put the full screen on. She's gonna sit there. See, Moonbeam has to fix the camera. She wants to go into the window that's back there. Sometimes she sits there though. It says come into your power and time for action is now. Be bold and make the first moves. That is what I got. Gold Heart, hello. Full moon. Yes, full moon for Gold Heart. What fire is stirring up for Gold Heart right now? What ego, fears, or frustrations does Golden Heart need to let go of? What action does Golden Heart need to take? What's the outcome of Golden Heart? Channels in this Aries energy. Ooh, what's going on here? What does Mother Moon want the Gold Heart to know? Oh man, it says new moon Capricorn. Maybe a Capricorn is coming into your energy for what this full moon is firing up right now or stirring up right now is a King of Wands and a light. So I think it's just a matter of you stepping up your gameplay with leadership and going into boss mode and figuring out what's your next moves. I also feel like there's this energy of you. It's important for you to lead by example because I feel like people are watching you and looking up to you. And that may help your energy along the way as well right now. You have the Five of Pentacles and the Light, so I feel like it's like overcoming or releasing any stresses or worries that you feel like it may be holding you back from embracing what energy you have going on here, you know? Yeah, I just feel like there's this energy of there's been some hard times or work issues, whatever that is. Try to let them go for now until the next moon phase. The Ace of Swords. This is what action to take. It starts something new. I feel like it's a sense of clarity or breakthrough or focusing on some sort of breakthrough or focus that can spark some new ideas or feeling more optimistic and, you know, less of whatever this is, you know. Maybe you need to start something else if you need to extra income or whatever that is for you. You have the Four of Swords and the Lights, so I feel like you know the outcome of all this is to be easy on yourself, easy on your energy, taking breaks and rest when you need to. Create a space for yourself that you know is relaxing and calm for you to contemplate your thoughts. This one says plans will go well. You need to be more disciplined to reach your goals. King of Wands is disciplined, right? Very sort of very bold in their energy. You need to be more disciplined to reach your goals. Hard work will pay off. Don't be controlling, and avoid anyone who is. That's what I got. Hi, Candy. Thank you so much for your donation. For Tammy. Ooh. So what is condo council member A hiding from the condo owners? Let's see. For Tammy. What is the condo council members hiding from the condo owners? The death card is in the dark. I feel like there's some things that they're trying to end or they know needs to be ended or finished or whatever that is completed. But they're resisting doing so. So I feel like there's some shadiness going on with that. Maybe they're just procrastinating. I don't know. King of Swords is also in the dark. So I feel like there's some lying or deceiving of some sort coming through. Maybe it's manipulation. Maybe they're not making the best choices, or they're making the best judgments of completing whatever's supposed to be done and over with and ended already. Because there's a world here, so I feel like it's supposed to be the new beginning. They're supposed to be starting a new chapter. Maybe they're trying to push towards a new chapter without closing the old one. That's kind of like lingering. The Hermit here, I feel like somebody's not saying something that they need to be said. That's what I got. I don't know what you want me to come for from the contents or owners. Yeah, I think that's about it. I don't know. Want me to clarify on something, Tammy? What would you like me to clarify? Thank you, J8. To join the list is exclamation mark join, no spaces in between. Is there anything else that's hidden for Tammy? Is there anything else that's hidden from the council condo? Is there anything else that's hidden from the council candle? Council camp condo. The Six of Wands. Yeah, I feel like what's hidden is that they feel like they're very confident. I feel like that when they're with the condo owners, they're being very professional. They're giving the condo owner all the answers that they want to hear. Kind of like skipping, the in between things, the little fine details, and just giving them the information they need. So I feel like the owners do feel like the council is doing a great job, because they're leaving out some important details, which I think is just something that needs to end, and they're just kind of continuing through without finishing up some loose ends. That's what I got. Candy, thank you for your donation. What is Leo feeling for Candy? I trust him. Is he seeking another? Let's see. For Candy. Can Candy trust the Leo? What is the Leo feeling for Candy? What is the Leo feeling for Candy right now? Can Candy trust the Leo? Can Candy trust the Leo? For the King of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles in the dark, they're all in the dark though. So I'm not quite sure if some of this is your energy or both. The King of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles in the dark. I feel like your Leo's not as confident in themselves as they should be, right? Usually Leos are very confident, they have a huge ego. It's usually all about them. That's just the curse that Leos come with, right? They like to be the center stage. You're the ones that are most likely to be actors and actresses, kind of thing. I feel like they're feeling like they're kind of like hiding themselves of who they truly are, or trying to maybe lean towards more of their other zodiac signs rather than their Leo sign. And that may be causing some negativity in their energy. The Seven of Pentacles is in the dark as well. So I do feel like there's this energy of them feeling impatient and slow and frustrated because things are moving too slow instead of picking up pace and moving faster. So I'm not quite sure how that affects how they're feeling towards you, but I feel like that's what's going on with them. So they're not able to really tap deep into how they're truly feeling towards you right now. There is the Tower in the dark as well. The Tower in the dark, I feel like they're kind of like just preparing themselves for any sudden changes. Not that there's any disasters that happened or any negativity that's happened. They're just kind of preparing themselves in case something does, and so they don't have they don't have a broken heart. The King of Cups is in the dark. Knight of Cups. Well, let's see. Why is the Knight of Cups here in the dark? Why is the Knight of Cups here in the dark? I feel like there may be someone else. I don't really feel like they're madly in love with somebody else though, just because the Knight of Cups is in the dark, and I know that can represent a player card. But I feel like it's just they're having trouble with realizing what they're truly feeling right now, and they're kind of like can't see the positive side of things right now. Their Ace of Wands is in the dark, so they're stuck in some sort of darkness. I don't know if they put a lot of focus into their work and their career and their money instead of their love life situation. Let's see, what exactly are their lovey-dovey feelings for Candy? What is the love energy between the Leo and Candy? Right path. What is the love energy between the Leo and Candy? Alone time. It says spending some alone time. It will help you gain clarity of your relationship. This one says love is a beautiful journey and you're on the right path. So, not quite sure what's going on with that. I don't know if it's the Leo that needs more alone time to figure out what's going on in their mind and in their heart. Because I feel like they're feeling a little lost. You know, their torch is burning out here. This one is left up. So I feel like it's a matter of you trusting your intuition. You know, if you feel like you don't trust them, no matter what they do, you're not going to trust them. So you have to trust yourself on that one. Lucky, hello. Who's coming towards Lucky? Using the wrong cards again. Who is coming towards Lucky in love? Who's coming towards Lucky in love right now? Who is coming towards Lucky in love? Who is coming towards Lucky in love? Who is coming towards Lucky in love? Ooh. There's the King of Wands. I don't know if the King of Wands is someone who's coming towards you in love, or if it's someone who's just thinking about you. I don't know. King of Wands in the dark, I just feel like there's this energy of them having a big ego, wanting to be controlling, very impatient, maybe overly smothering in love, and maybe that's not the love you're wanting right now. Or if they're just completely distancing themselves from you. I'm not quite sure. There is a Knight of Pentacles in the dark too, so I feel like they're not ambitious, like they're not moving towards you in any way right now. So I don't know if they're just someone that you're healing from right now, or if it's them trying to heal from you. I feel like it's a past person that's coming into your energy, is what I'm saying. The Ten of Swords, they haven't changed. They're the same person they've always been. I feel like they haven't quite embraced this new beginning for themselves. You know, the Ace of Pentacles in the dark as well. So I feel like they're kind of diddle-daddling and either healing themselves and giving you the closure that you need to move on, or if it's just them trying to end up a relationship with someone else so they can be available towards you. I feel like this person has a lot of heartbroken feelings right now that they're trying to overcome. And the Knight of Swords is now in the light. So I feel like this person, if you're not in a if this isn't an energy that's sitting well with you right now, it could be just them trying to finish off loose ends or heal from a past person so they can't come into your energy and love. I feel like they're kind of like just expecting the worst right now. The Tower in the dark, they're just kind of expecting some chaos. When there's no chaos to happen, it's just they need to embrace this new beginning. That's what I got. I feel like if it's a past person they're trying to heal, they're not going to come towards you. Hot Sun, hello. What are the feelings and intentions of the next actions towards me? So it's E's feelings, though, isn't it? E. What are the feelings? What are E's feelings and intentions? The next actions for Hot Sun. What are E's feelings right now? Ooh. What are E's intentions towards Hot Sun? What are E's intentions towards Hot Sun? What are E's next actions towards Hot Sun? What are E's next actions towards Hot Sun? Where is this relationship going? What are their next actions? What are their next actions? Ooh, they want to start something. They have a spark. Not quite sure what's going on with E because I feel like their emotions are up and down and all over the place. There is the Eight of Cups in the dark, so I feel like they want to resolve any issues that are unresolved. I feel like they want to try again or they want to move forward towards you, but I feel like they keep repeating the same patterns over and over again. They're kind of like in a cycle that they can't break. There's a Seven of Cups in the dark too. I feel like they want to restore their focus. They want to figure things out. I feel like they're way too much in their head and not enough in their heart. So they're not really focused on their true feelings and love energy towards you right now. I feel like they feel restricted. I don't know if this is work related issues or what's making them feel like they're holding back and they can't truly take or set any true intentions towards you right now. But I feel like their next actions towards you is to spark something new with you, either a stronger bond with you, a stronger intimacy, or stronger passion. But I feel like they're working towards it. They're just kind of like dealing with something. What is the love energy of Hot Sun and E? What is the love energy of Hot Sun and E right now? Individuality. Adventure. I could feel the adventure here with the Ace of Wands wanting to come through. Seek an adventure together that adds some excitement to your journey. I feel like the two of you can use some good excitement there. Individuality. Be wary of possessive partners. Maintain your individuality. So I don't know if that is what's going on with Ian. Them trying to figure out like how to be themselves, how to have that independence and their individuality, but also maintain our relationship at the same time. Maybe that is what's making them feel a little restricted there. That's what I want. Geneva, hello. General reading for Geneva. What does Geneva need to know right now? General. What does Geneva need to know right now in general? Ooh, love. Love is in the air. Oh man, what's going on with love energy for Geneva? Oh, that might be some past energy. We're gonna shuffle again. What's going on with this love energy for Geneva? Ooh, the star of the world. Something is coming through for you. When you don't ask for a love reading is usually when you get one. Lovers, I don't know if you're in a relationship or not, but I feel like love and romance is around you. The Empress, I don't know if you're worried or cautious about your energy and not really trusting anyone to come towards you with intimacy or not quite sure where you're going in that department. The Empress can sometimes question your sexuality and that sort of thing as well. So I'm not quite sure if that's happening. Or it's just kind of like you being guarded and protecting what you have going on already. The star, I feel like the universe is blessing whatever this is for sure, right? I feel the sense of having faith, being optimistic in your energy, maybe create some sort of inspiration or creativity in your love energy. The world, I feel like you're just entering the next chapter. So if you're in a relationship, I feel like it's about you getting to the next level, or maybe this is the beginning of a new relationship, right? Let's see, is this a brand new relationship coming through, or what's going on with this energy? Four of Swords, taking time for yourself. If there's any healing that needs to be done, but yeah, rest is required. The mental recharge, you need some time to reflect to see what you truly want. Work on turning your Empress back into the light. I feel like there's definitely a love couples energy that wants to come through, right? Two of Cups usually represents that duality, that soulmate energy. And yeah, taking a rest, take time for yourself, contemplate what you want to think of. In a love life department, do you truly want Floppy King back? There's my what? Deviani, hello, Deviani. Love reading for Deviani. Love reading for Deviani. What is coming for Deviani in love, love, romance energy for Deviani? Ooh, I see love, a brand new person coming to your love energy, right? The Ace of Cups, brand new person. I feel like the person is this King of Cups, someone who's very calm and patient and spiritual. Maybe a Scorpio of some sort, maybe another water sign, a Pisces, Cancer. I feel like they're a little bit guarded though. I feel like, they may have dealt with someone in their past and they're having a little bit of trust issues with a new partner. But so I feel like they're keeping their eyes open for the right person, the right connection. But I feel like when you do meet them, they will be genuine with their feelings and expressive of their feelings. The Five of Cups. I feel like the challenge is them healing and overcoming the past challenges and not bringing that into the current relationship. Will this person be healed enough for Deviani? Will this person be healed enough for Deviani? It's coming through in love. Five of Wands. I feel like they will learn to put their guards down, and open up a little bit. The Five of Wands is in the dark. They're going to put down their wands and feel more confident with themselves. The Nine of Wands. I feel like they're still going to be a little bit on edge, but I feel like they will come around. Not quite sure if this is the person you're with already or if it's someone new. But I feel like their genuine feelings are good. There's love, romance, passion there for sure. And that's really cool. Mary Jenna, hello. General for the next 2 weeks for Mary Jenna. Ooh, the Justice. Things are going to play out fairly for you. It's about time, right? Some good karma coming your way, right? I feel this energy of you having an open mind. Don't judge by his beauty. Let's see. What does Mary Jana need to know in the next 2 weeks? It's not too bad. Not too bad, right? The Nine of Swords is in the dark, so that is good. Is you releasing any stresses or worries or anxieties, whatever that is, and being more open with your heart and your mind. Sometimes it's good to get out of our heads and more into our heart. You have the Ten of Cups in the dark as well. So home life may still be a little bit rocky here and there, but I feel like you're breaking free from whatever was holding you back before, right? The devil's in the dark. So you're breaking those chains. You're allowing more of the good stuff to come into your energy rather than before. Let's see what else we get here. Let's just pass that energy. We'll shuffle again. What else we get for Lobby? BC is hiding somewhere. Ooh, love's coming your way. Look at that. Ace of Cups and the Lovers. Both on the lines. You may be at a crossroads with relationships, but I feel like there's love and romance coming your way. Hi, Bernard. How are you? Jasmine. Theme reading for Jasmine. What does Jasmine need to know right now? What does Jasmine... Oh, no, it's a theme reading. Sorry. Theme reading. What was I thinking? Theme reading for Jasmine. What does the full moon in Aries have for Jasmine? What fire is stirring up for Jasmine? What fire is stirring up for Jasmine? What ego fears or frustrations does Jasmine need to let go of right now? What action to take next for Jasmine? What's the outcome if Jasmine channels in this Aries energy? Ace of Pentacles, huh? What messages do we have for Jasmine from Mama Moon? Sorry it's noisy in here, but it's too hot in here to not have the window open. I mean, your dreams need a practical plan. A full moon in Taurus. So it could be a Taurus coming into your energy, Jasmine. What's fire stirring up during this full moon phase in Aries is anxiety. You know, it's about you getting out of your head and more into your heart. Floppy, no, she was, but she's not anymore. She was, but she crossed through the cars and went that way. She was a minute ago though. And what to let go of is the Ace of Cups in the dark. So I don't know if it's a matter of you letting go of a person or letting go of whatever is stuck in your mind right now that's causing this anxiety, stresses, or worries, or whatever. You know, it's making you feel, you know, keeping you up at night and feeling overwhelmed. Maybe. I don't know. It's kind of like letting go of that energy. About your repressed feelings or rejection or whatever that was. For the Five of Swords and the Light, this is what action it takes. So I feel like it's a matter of you fighting for what you truly believe in, fighting for what you feel is right for you to do. Because it's the action you need to take, right? So I feel like you need to be the one to stand your ground, say what you gotta say, speak your truth, and that sort of thing. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles in the dark. So I feel like, you know, it's not really about a brand new journey right now, but I feel like if you do take or channel in the Aries energy right now, there's a possibility of you seeing which path is next and what is coming next for you moving forward. Then it's when I go up, and I'm going to read the card for you too. It says, if you're unmotivated, change that, right? Yeah. Write down 10 things you know are wonderful about you. Chasing money won't work. You need to chase a dream. So more exercise can get you motivated. Jealousy and envy can hold you back. So you need to focus on that too. That's what I got. Yes, Miss Moonlight, we did move. I'm still working on the background. But these I mean, other house, I just use thumbtacks to hang stuff up on the walls. But here I can't do that. So Moonbeam has to figure out how I can hang stuff up. Because my way of using thumbtacks is not working. These walls are too. So I just have all my pictures just like laying against the wall so you don't see a white wall. Yeah, I'm telling Moonbeam to make a kitty cam too because I have my own space and not in the living room like I was at the other house. I have my own studio type thing. So I'm trying to get the kitties to come in. Floppy comes in, but BC is still a bit of a butt cheek. For Bernadette, current energy for Bernadette. I'm shaking the wrong cards. Let's see for Bernadette. What is Bernadette's current energy? A bookshelf? Yeah, I have my altar thing that I kind of use. It's actually a headboard, but I've always used it as an altar. Yeah. This is the size of the room. Like you see me, there's a computer in front of me, and that's the room. That's as big as it gets. So yeah. I don't know about the bookshelf thing. It's a work in progress. For Bernadette, what's the current energy for Bernadette? What is the work in progress? Work in progress. I don't even know if there's a work in progress for you, Bernadette. I don't know where it came from. Bernadette, where's your energy? These two wanted to come out when I said your name, so I guess 3. So there's that. We'll work with it. What does Bernadette need to know right now? Will Smith. I love Will Smith. I like his shows on TV. Or his movies. I love Bad Boys, the first one he made. The second one's not so much. But the death card, Bernadette, the current energy is something needs to end. I don't know what needs to end, but I feel like you know what needs to end. Whatever it is, end it now. It's dead. It's not going anywhere. You can't start it up again. The Ace of Swords is in the dark. You're out of ideas. There's nothing else to go with it there. The 9 of Swords in the dark too is not worth your time, not worth your energy, not worth the effort. Um, I didn't get a bigger room. I got my own room. Before I had a bigger space because I was in the living room. Now I have my own space. Now my living room is actually a living room. Um, yeah. But the Seven of Wands, I feel like you need to keep fighting, keep moving, fighting for what you believe in. Defend your position, defend your reputation, channel in some positive energy, protect your boundaries. But whatever this is seems to need to end, Bernadette. That's what I got. Yes, that's what I was telling people. My devil's not sexy anymore because I put stickers on his titties because, if I can't have them on, if girls can't show their breasts, then neither can the men. So I put stickers on all the breasts, if they're male or female. I don't know. They're all covered up. I feel like YouTube can't be picky like that. You're gonna ban them, they're gonna ban them for all of them. Oh man. Jessica, hello. Noah's feelings and next actions for Jessica. What are Noah's feelings and next actions for Jessica right now? Oh, there's something trying to come through here. What are Noah's feelings and next actions towards Jessica? You work together? Awesome. The Ten of Wands. Okay, so for the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like the two of you get things done, or Noah feels like things are getting done. I feel like they feel the two of you are very productive, or they feel like they're productive. Yeah, the Chariot, I feel like it's not really going in a direction that maybe Noah wants it to go into. I'm not quite sure what the relationship is outside of work, but the Chariot is like, things are paused, things are slow, things are not moving. You have the Nine of Cups in the dark as well. So I feel like they're wishing that things were better or things were different. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. We can clarify though. Yeah, the Ten of Wands. I feel, Ten of Wands, I feel like there's a lot on their plate. There's a lot of things that they feel like they should be taking more control over or whatever's going on there. You think you may just ended a relationship? Okay. Huh. Why is the Chariot in the dark here? Why is the Chariot in the dark? I still feel like he's wishing for something to go on between the two of you. Not quite sure what it is, but I feel like he's wishing that things were better because they're carrying a lot of burdens of not being able to express this towards you. I feel like they very much value their independence and they value their work and their work-life relationship between the two of you. But the Queen of Pentacles here, I feel like they see you as being very nurturing and grounded and loving, and they're playing eeny miny mo. Should I confront Jessica with what's on my mind, or should I bottle up and keep this burden to myself? I'm not quite sure what's going on there. What he will do next? Yeah, I feel like he's still kind of like lingering because I feel like he doesn't want to break the work relationship the two of you have because he values you so much. But he has this other burden that I feel like he may just have to tell you. You're welcome. Oh my god, I love a ghost that cleaned. Oh my gosh. That happened earlier today. Earlier today, our dishwasher that we have here, usually opens quickly. But I was just saying that I wish all the ghosts from the other house would come here. And all of a sudden, the dishwasher just opened up really, really slowly. But I'm not quite sure if it's just the dishwasher, if there was something there. I didn't feel like there was a ghost. Usually I feel them, so I'm not quite sure what's up with that. I feel like I had more ghosts at the other house than here. But I did I cleansed the house with sage and dragon's blood when I moved in. So I feel like I shouldn't have used sage, so it may take them time to come back. I should have just cleansed with the dragon's blood. That was probably my bad, but well, I'll try to make them come back. For culture, what is Jenna, what is Jenna thinking regarding the argument with C yesterday? What was Jenna thinking regarding the argument with C yesterday? For culture, what was Jenna thinking regarding the argument with C yesterday? The Knight of Wands is in the dark. I feel like they were trying to have some sort of ego, but their ego didn't come across the way it was supposed to. You know, Knight of Wands. I feel like they wanted to take action, but at the same time they didn't want to commit to anything. So I'm not quite sure if that is what their argument was even about. But the Queen of Swords, she was gonna stand her ground no matter what came out of her mouth, right? I feel like there was no stopping her of what was going on there. The Knight of Pentacles in the light as well. So I feel this energy of the feeling responsible, or I don't know, the Emperor wanting to take control over the situation. Not quite sure what was going on there. But I do feel like yeah, just wanting that control seems to be what was going on there. She was just meditating my conflict with C. Mediating. Okay, mediating your conflict with C. Okay, yeah. I feel like she just wanted to take control. Nine of Wands in the dark, though, so. I feel like it was just kind of like, I don't know, impulse. Impulse, like she just couldn't stop herself. She just wanted to get it done, or thought she could help. She wanted to control the situation. Should culture try to talk about it? Should culture try to talk about it? The Page of Pentacles is a yes card and a communication card, but it's in the dark, so I'd wait a little bit before you bring it up again. Maybe wait to see if she brings it up first and then talk about it. Because, you know, it is the Page of Pentacles, so it seems like maybe she is immature about the whole thing and maybe a little embarrassed right now. But that's really cool. Thank you, Miss Moonlight. Yeah, see, tomorrow we will have members readings tomorrow for sure. Back on schedule. For Eliza, this one wanted to come out. The Page of Swords. What are the plans and next actions of P towards Eliza? What are the next actions of P towards Eliza right now? What are P's next plans and actions? What are P's next plans and actions? I feel like the way this Page of Swords really wanted to come out before you even asked the question. I feel like P really wants to communicate with you, like really wants to get something off his chest. I don't know if it's like some important news or some important information, whatever it is. I feel like they want to open up about it, and I feel like they're wanting to open up about something that will express their affection and their passion towards you. The Ten of Cups is in the light too, so I feel like they're feeling like they're in somewhat of a better position with expressing their feelings towards you. I know that's not what you're asking, but I feel like that is their plans, is to have this conversation, to see where it goes, to see if there is still some room for some, you know, some love and passion to come through there. The Wheel of Fortune's in the dark though, so timing may not be perfect on P's end when to come up with this or open up about this. But yeah, I feel like there's also something that wants to come to an end. What wants to come to an end between P and Eliza? What's coming to an end for P? What's coming to an end for P? Two of Wands. Not quite sure what's going on here, but I do feel like he does want to talk to you about something regarding some sort of affection or some sort of love or caring feelings. With the Wheel of Fortune in the dark and the Death card and the Two of Wands, I feel like they want to see which path the two of you are going to go on. If your two of you are going to work things out and stay together, or if the two of you are going to go your separate ways. Yeah, I feel like that's what's going on there, trying to figure out what their vision is and what their next action should be. And I feel like they're going to communicate that with you. That's what I got. May. Reading for May. What is May? What does the full moon in Aries have for May right now? What does the full moon in Aries have for May right now? What fire is stirring up for May right now? Ooh, there's two things there. What ego, fears, or frustrations to let go of for May? What action does May need to take? What outcome is May channeling in right now? What does the moon have for May? What messages does the moon have for May right now? Alright, so for what fire is stirring up for you right now, May, is the Five of Cups. So I feel like the emotions are going to be stirred up right now during the full moon phase in Aries. I do feel like there's this energy of focusing on moving forward and not focusing on what was or what should have been or whatever that was. Let go of any regrets. The Four of Wands is like embracing the new energy. You know, new month, new energy, moving forward. Celebrate your successes. What's ego, fears, or frustrations to let go of right now is the Eight of Wands. So I feel like if there's any frustrations with not making enough improvements or not being skilled enough or whatever that is, it's kind of like letting go so that you can have that progress. The Page of Wands is in the dark. The Page of Wands in the dark, I do feel like there's this energy of, you know, just slowing down, right? Just slowing down. Page of Wands in the dark. Just slowing down, and you know, if you feel like you're out of ideas or if there's any creative blocks, it's kind of like just taking time, being easy on yourself right now. You have the cherry and the light, so whatever it is, when you're channeling this Aries energy, you know, the Aries can sometimes be stubborn, you know, sometimes they act before they think. So it's kind of like telling you to make sure you think before you act, because you are moving forward in the right direction. You know, have that sense of determination. You know, you're overcoming the challenges as they come. And this one says, be bold and make the first move. So yeah, that's right up Aries alley as well. Taking charge of your destination. Be bold and follow your heart and emotions. Avoid recklessness, moving too fast, right? Don't move too fast. Come into your power, as time for action is now. So that's what I got. I won't forget your reading, Bernard. Oh, Moon says you're in the lounge, Bernard. So Nightbot chooses people at a random when you're in the lounge. Tammy, notice someone energetically trying to make out with me. Huh? Don't know who is this, or did I pick up someone's energy? Let's see for Tammy. Tammy picked up an energy of someone trying to make out with Tammy. Who was this person? Who was this person? Was this Tammy's energy? Was this person really trying to make out with Tammy? His strength card is in the dark. Not quite sure what that was, but the energy that's coming through right now is a Queen of Swords in the dark. So I do feel like there's this energy of feeling overly emotional, easily influenced in your energy. Um, I also feel like there's some gossiping going on. So I don't know if you overheard something and that kind of made your subconscious mind try to put two to two together and give you some sort of image or some sort of feeling. You have the Hierophant as well. So I feel like it's you coming into your power as well and truly learning how to trust your intuition. You know, if you're thinking about whatever happened too much, then it's no longer your intuition, it's your mind taking over whatever that was. For the King of Wands is in the light, so I feel like there's this energy of, yeah, you coming to your power, right? The King of Wands holds the power of life, supposedly, by wider weight, right? I feel the sense of you having this bold charm or wanting this bold charm, like wanting this passion, having these visions and overactive energy. But it doesn't mean that it's all made up or in your mind, right? It could be just someone thinking about you and thinking about those things and you picking up on that energy as well. The strength card is in the dark though, so it's not a very strong connection or a strong vision, even though it seems to be coming through here. So I'm not quite sure um, who this person was or if it was just an energy that attracted or attached itself towards you, either because someone else is thinking about it towards you, you were thinking about it, or your mind was trying to make sense of the emotions you were feeling. That's what I got. I feel like they didn't really give me any clear answers, but I feel like the cards did validate what your energy was somewhat. That's what I got though. It is so hot in here. I like never complain about the heat, but it's hot in this room. Makes sense now? Okay, awesome. Pure Heart, what are JP's feelings for Pure Heart? What are JP's feelings for Pure Heart right now? What are JP's feelings for Pure Heart right now? Oh man. You have the Six of Wands in the dark. So I do feel like there's this energy of him kind of like tiptoeing around, not really wanting a lot of attention, not really wanting to have the focus on him for whatever reason. The Nine of Pentacles is in the dark too, so I feel like they're kind of depending on you or, you know, relying on your energy for whatever reason instead of them, you know, being the bigger person and being okay with whatever's going on between the two of you. The moon is in the light here, so I don't know if there's been some late night chats between each other or what's going on with that, because I just feel like there's some things that are not as clear as they should be. There is a Six of Swords in the dark too, so I feel like they're struggling with letting something go. Not quite sure what it is, or resisting some changes that they know they need to change. Because I just feel this energy that they're feeling like they don't want to get into some sort of trap. I'm not quite sure what that means. He's been talking more? Yeah. I feel like he's trying to lean more towards you instead of being more focused on himself. But I feel like he's not really comfortable with that though, even though he wants to. And he wants a connection with you. But he's not liking all the attention on himself. I feel like he may really value his alone time, which can be hard to try to balance the two. The Empress. I feel like he does see you as the Empress. You know? I feel like he's struggling with something, but I feel like JP is trying his best for whatever's going on there. You're confused too? Yeah. Like, you know, this whole move, I don't have my alone space as much as I did at the other place. And I really value my alone space. You know, I really love Moonbeam. But I like to be alone, so sometimes it's hard when you're trying to express your feelings to someone else and have that connection, be that intimacy, when all you want to do is sit by yourself, alone. I kind of like feeling that type of energy coming through. So, but I feel like he's trying his best. You are his empress. He's trying to let that go and be comfortable with what's going on. By chatting with you more, I feel like it's his way of trying. Yeah. Maybe when he does, maybe he could just say, if you need your space, it's okay. Just let me know that you need your space right now. Like I tell, that's floppy. I tell the kids in a movie when I want to go sit in my corner over here because I need a minute, but it can be hard. That's what I thought though. Floppy likes to come check out what's outside the window. There's a stray cat outside the window sometimes. I think she thinks it's not fair that they get to be outside and she's in here. I don't know. And again, I fell asleep. There we go. Jasmine, what is the spiritual test that I have not passed yet from the spirit guides? Let's see. What spiritual test has Jasmine not passed from the spiritual guides? What test has Jasmine not passed from the spirit guides? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to give Jasmine's message about what test she has not passed? Floppy, you got big butts. Oh man, the Ten of Swords. I feel what tests you haven't quite passed yet is how to control your energy. I feel like that is so important. I feel like a lot of people don't know how to control their energy. Controlling your energy is like knowing what energy is yours and what energy you're picking up from other people. Sometimes we think we feel a certain way and we don't know why we feel a certain way. It's because we're not feeling that way. We're picking up how someone else is feeling and picking up someone else's energy and not releasing it or not knowing the difference between the two. And I feel like the spirit guides are wanting you to be more possessive of your energy and what you're doing and what you do have control over rather than other people's energy. You have the Seven of Cups in the dark as well. So I feel like they want you to be more clear of what visions are yours and what visions may not truly belong to you. Just having, a premonition or some sort of psychic vision of something or someone else rather than yourself. Or just embracing that lesson of how to know the difference between the two. The Queen of Pentacles is in the dark as well. So I do feel like there's this energy of you coming to your power of using your maternal healing powers and that sort of thing, and nurturing and using them using them in a way to help others be more resourceful or more organized with their energy as well. But, yeah. I feel like being an intuitive medium, you definitely have a lot of energy going on. Right? When you're intuitive, you pick up energy very easily. So the lessons that came through here is kind of like you knowing the difference between what could be holding you down and what you can release and feel okay with, and what you need to possess and what you don't. Sorting out your visions, because Seven of Cups is in the dark. So it's kind of like having clarity, restoring your focus, and maybe redirecting or reconstructing how you ground yourself when you are being an intuitive medium. and not allowing that to absorb you too much. But that's a lot. Yeah. My baby. Theme reading for my baby. What does Mama Moon have for my baby? What full moon in Aries? What fire is stirring up for my baby right now? What fire is stirring up for my baby right now? Ooh, the star. What ego fears or frustrations needs to be let go? And that is the judgment. Let's see for the next one. What action does my baby need to take right now? Ooh, all the light. What outcome will happen? What outcome will come when my baby channels in this Aries energy? Oops. Two of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, all the light. So Mama Moon has a lot of positive energy for you tonight. What messages does Mama Moon have for my baby? Confidence is the key to your success right now. There may be a Leo coming into your energy. So, for what fiery energy is being stirred up right now is the star. So, creativity, inspiration, having faith in the universe's blessing, whatever is going on in your life right now. I feel that for you. I just feel the sense of you being more optimistic and also being more balanced between your spiritual world and, the mundane world kind of thing as well. You have the judgment here, so listening to your inner calling, but not allowing don't allow any fears or frustrations to get into the way. If there is, let it go. Yeah, I just feel the sense of redemption and figuring out what's important for you and what you can release. For the Ten of Pentacles in the light, this is what action to take moving forward, right? The Ten of Pentacles. I feel the sense of looking for that success or looking for opportunities and getting things done, right? I feel the sense of you settling down, figuring out what's important, what your values are, what supports you have in place, and that sort of thing as well. So I think that's the action to take. And then for the outcome when you're channeling in this Aries energy is the Two of Pentacles. So being able to balance it out some way or another, or adapting to your situation so it feels a little bit more balanced. Being able to stretch your money or stretch whatever you have going on to feel that sense of contentment, making sure that you're still following your inner calling. It says, remember to be proud of who you are. Good news and a new start is coming for you. So make time for fun. Shine your light and have some pride. You've turned someone's head and spoil yourself. You've earned it. So yeah, confidence is key to your success right now. Looks like a lot of success. They're all positive things coming your way. Maybe a new job too. I can see that for you. New position maybe? I don't know. V, hello. We can check on Mihail's real love feeling. What are Mihail's real love feelings? For Zatilia moving forward, I think there was a shift. Yeah, there was a shift last time too, right? And everything is good apparently. Let's see. What's going on between Mihail and Natalia? What's going on in Mihail's real love, feelings, and intentions towards Natalia moving forward? What's going on with Mihail's real true love, feelings, and intentions towards Natalia moving forward? Ooh, the sun! Things have changed, right? Oh man, there's two of the cards want to come out there. Okay, we'll see. The sun's shining, so there's a lot of positive energy coming through. Maybe some nostalgia. Maybe they're feeding their inner child energy of some sorts. So that's positive. The Hierophants in the dark. I mean, the Hierophants can be good if they're breaking old patterns and they're not doing what they normally typically do, right? They're kind of like being a rebel and trying things a little bit different this time. So I can see that as a positive for them. The Chariot is in the dark though, so they're not quite moving forward. Things may be improving, but they're not quite moving forward. They're just kind of sitting still. They're just pulled over. They're just, and maybe they're just enjoying this positive energy while it lasts. I don't know. There is a Queen of Cups here, so I feel like there is some emotional connection, some intimacy, some passion coming through here for sure. I feel like they both feel emotionally balanced right now. The Seven of Cups here, I still feel like there's some wishful thinking and some illusions about how things truly are, but they're working on it. It's a work in progress. Let's see, what are the true love energy between Mihail and Natalia right now? What is the true love energy between Mihail and Natalia right now? Ooh, it says connection. Love is a bridge connecting souls. Cherish those connections. Then it says closure. Not all connections are meant to be, except closure. Not quite sure what's going on with that one. And then hideaway. Take some time to be with your person. Create your own make some time to be with your person and create your own special hideaway. And that is what I got. It is looking positive though. There has been a shift. It's better than it was for sure. I'm glad I'm finally getting some good cards for him. It had to happen eventually, right? I feel like there's some negativity going on for like a year. Aiska, am I saying that right? Aska, hello. What kind of person will come into Aska's love energy? I caught them this time. They did not fall on the floor. That's a bonus. Aska, let's see for Aska. What kind of person will come into Aska's love life? Oh, in 2028. Oh man, I don't know if I can pick up energy that far away in advance. I'll try, Aska, but that is far. I'm not a psychic, so we will see. What kind of person will come into Aska's love life in 2028? I feel like it's going to be a spiritual connection of some sort for sure. The Hierophant is in the light here. The King of Swords. So I feel like this is going to be a person who is very strategic. Maybe a leader, like a boss or a manager or CEO. I don't know who this person is. Maybe just a business owner. Whoever they are, I feel like very mature, very serious. They have high standards for themselves and their situation. Wheel of Fortune, it could be just a matter of the timing between now and then. Anything can happen. It's just a matter of the flow of the cycles, right? One sudden move can shift our path into a different direction. It's kind of like the path we're on right now. The Chariot is in the dark too, so it's kind of like at a pause. This energy isn't really moving too fast in any direction. It's just that stagnant energy right now. What else can we get for Aska about this person coming in 2028 in love? Yeah, it's kind of like just waiting it out, seeing what's going on. I wouldn't say wait out though. Live your life. Don't wait for this one person to come through. I feel like if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, right? Yeah, the Hangman's in the dark. Don't wait around for it. Do what you gotta do. If it comes, it comes. I feel like you'll know it when it does come though, because I feel like with the Hierophant, it does represent that it is a spiritual connection of some sorts. Maybe two of you have met before in a past life. Ellen, hello. General reading for Ellen. What does Ellen need to know right now? What does Ellen need to know right now? The Three of Swords. I don't know if there's been some heartbreak or what's going on there. Or there will be. I feel like there's going to be some disappointment, some harsh feedback or some sort of thing. I don't know what that is. Oh man, I feel like it's a work situation though with the King of Pentacles in the dark. I feel like, I don't know if it's just someone abusing their control or their position or just being plain out discouraging for some reason. Yeah, the Four of Cups in the dark as well. So I feel like there's this, I don't know. I don't know if it's like, even though you're doing all the work and doing everything you can do, if you know this is not settling well with you, going back to a past offer or a past situation or past thing and try to renegotiate a different deal if it's not working out. Not quite sure what that is either. The Ten of Wands is in the light though, so I feel like it's a heavy weight to carry. What is going on with this energy for Ellen? What is going on with Ellen with this energy? The Ace of Swords. So I don't know if something was supposed to start and it's not. It's just being delayed. Like I feel like you're not quite moving forward in the direction you're wanting to go right now. But I feel like it's just being delayed. Someone's kind of resisting the changes that they needed to make in order for you to continue on your path. Right. That is what I got though. Benish. Hello, Benish. Benish, am I saying that right? Hello, Benish. How will my future spouse, how will Benish's future spouse be? Very spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? No. How will their future spouse be? How will Benisha's future spouse be? Their spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Know how Benisha's future spouse is going to be. How are they going to be? Ooh. I feel like with the Two of Pentacles, they're going to have two future spouses. You're going to have to choose which one you want. There's going to be a choice to make here. It's like, you know, one could potentially be the King of Wands in the dark. The other one could potentially be the Knight of Wands in the light. So I feel like it all depends which one you choose, right? They both have a lot of hot, fiery, passionate, romantic energy with them. They both have big egos. They both have big charisma and that sort of thing, right? So I feel like you're gonna have to think really carefully about which ones you want to have. You know, the King of Wands in the dark here. This one could have a little bit more of a bigger ego, maybe a more controlling, or more control over their life. You know, it can go either way. This is the future, so you're not quite sure how that's going to come into play. The Hermit here is in the light, so I feel like, you know, take some time to think about it. Don't just choose one because they look cuter or one has more money than the other, whatever that is. Take your time to think things through. You know, the Knight of Wands, who, you know, it could be someone who likes big action, likes to move fast, likes to be very romantic and charming, but sometimes they have a hard time to be committed. Let's see what else does Benish need to know about their future spouse. For some reason that came out the other way. The Queen of Cups. Yeah, I feel like it's too soon to tell, but one is going to be better than the other, and you'd have to choose which one that is. You know, this one may come on a little bit too fast. This one may be a little more charming because they're more slow, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're better, though. I don't know. That's what I got, though. Synthesized souls. Hello. Will Anna and Yvonne get in a romantic relationship again? Let's see. Will Anna and Yvonne get into a romantic relationship again? Will Anna and Yvonne get into a romantic relationship again? For the world is in the dark. I feel like they're not starting a new cycle. It's whatever cycle they're in right now, that's where they're going to be. There's not going to be any changes there. The universe is not blessing it. It's not very confident. So I would say no. I just say no, that they're not going to get into a romantic relationship again in the current energy. You know, things may change later on, but right now, I would say no. What does the side soul need to know about the energy between Anna and Yvonne right now? Yeah, I feel like their guards are up. There's a lot of, things going on between the two of them that are a little bit overwhelming or hard to work through. I feel like there's some stresses or something going on there. You know, Nine of Wands, Two in the Dark. There's stubbornness. That is what I got. BB, hello. Rejane's thoughts and feelings about me, future intentions and next actions. What are their future intentions and next actions towards BB? What are their future intentions and next actions towards BB? What are their feelings? What are Rejane's feelings, intentions, and next actions? Or the tower's in the dark. I feel like they're kind of like on guard. Like I feel like they're just expecting something to happen and they're trying to protect their heart or guard their heart for whatever that could possibly be. I don't know. But I just feel this energy of them just feeling vulnerable or confused for whatever reason. There is the Ace of Cups though, so I feel like I feel like they do have genuine love, romantic feelings towards you. I feel like they want to be open and communicate with you. But I feel like they're not making the best judgments in their intentions and their actions, and that may be slowing things down a little bit. I'm not quite sure if they're focused more on materialistic things rather than the emotional side of things or what's going on there. But they're very much stuck in their head with the Nine of Swords. What does BB need to know about their intentions and next action? The Magician. I know that there's a lot of magic between the two of you. A lot of chemistry. A lot of good connection going on there. I can feel that. But there is the Moon. So I don't know if them or you are like staying up all night thinking about it and worrying about it. But do you feel like there's something that Regine wants to tell you that they're not telling you, they're holding back a little bit on? Who wants? Yeah, they're trying to make a decision of what they want to communicate with you. I feel like they will soon. I feel like they will figure it out. Hi, Vivi. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but I changed my time, so I close at 8:30 instead of 9 now. Koala, hello. General love reading for Koala. Let's see. General love reading for Koala. General love reading for Koala. I miss you too. I missed everybody. We moved, so I'm at a new place now. We moved to a new place. For the King of Soul, there's some negativity coming around in your love energy. Not quite sure what's going on with that. I feel like there's an imbalance between you and someone. So not quite sure what's going on with that. The King of Swords is in the dark. So I feel like someone who's in your love energy is being very greedy or cold-hearted. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. King of Wands is in the dark too. I just feel like they have a big ego and just being very arrogant and causing this imbalance in the love department. Stories with my toxic ex. Yeah, I feel like that's what's lingering in your love energy. The Four of Cups is in the dark too, so I feel like, ugh. Sometimes when the Four of Cups is in the dark, it's kind of like letting go of any thoughts or feelings of the past, so that would be your ex. Like, not having them linger in your energy may help this love energy come through. The Ace of Swords. It's about a matter of you being honest with yourself and not overthinking of the past. Page of Wands is in the dark too. I feel there's going to be a new person that's going to come and talk to you or communicate with you. I feel like this person has a lot of fire, a lot of passion. So they may come around and be someone new in your energy though. Yeah, I think it's a matter of like letting go of any thoughts of your ex and someone new will come through. Making sure that you're going through all the healing phases. That's what I got. Alice! For Alice, theme reading for Alice, yes. What does Mama Moon have for Alice tonight? What fire is stirring up for Alice right now? What fire is stirring up for Alice right now? What fire is stirring up for Alice right now? What ego, fears, or frustrations does Alice need to let go of right now? What actions does Alice need to take? What outcome will happen when Alice channels in the Aries energy? Queen of Cups coming into your power. I can feel that for you. Let's see. What does Mama Moon want Alice to know right now? Oh, BC. What's the matter, BC? BC is saying hello. Oh, man. For BC, it's a Pisces card. So there could be a Pisces coming into your energy, Alice. Maybe that is you. I think you're a Pisces, right? For the Ten of Swords and the Light, I do feel there's going to be some changes. I feel like something's going to come to an end. BC, you're too loud. You're too noisy. I feel like something's going to come to an end with a positive beginning. I feel the sense of a new outlook, putting the past behind you, getting some closure, and moving forward. And I feel like there's some frustrations with whatever is on your subconscious mind or whatever your intuition may be telling you. I'm not quite sure if you're struggling with trusting your intuition or what's going on with that with the High Priestess in the dark here, because I just feel the sense of maybe someone being a little quiet, not really expressing themselves towards you or keeping their distance from you for whatever reason, causing some frustrations. What action to take next is the Ace of Wands. So starting something new, sparking something new, either some new connections, new financial opportunity, whatever that is. I feel like it's a matter of you attracting something new towards you during this moon phase is what action to take. And then the outcome of this is the Queen of Cups. So yeah, I don't know if it's a matter of you gaining some new supports or you being able to support others with your wisdom and knowledge and everything that you have going on, like truly trusting your inner voice and focusing on your emotional balance as well. This card says, meditate and contemplate. It's time to surrender to the divine and chant. Use your feelings to guide you. Face your fears. They may be holding you back. That's a little bit of the Ten of Swords and High Priestess in the dark as well. The situation is being healed. Avoid being deceptive or willingly deceived right now as well. But that is what I got. Kritika, hello. General love reading for Kritika. Let's see. General love reading for Kritika right now. Love. What's coming through Kritika and love right now? What's coming towards Katika in love right now? I'm gonna try that again because that's not very lovey-dovey cards. We'll try again. What's coming towards Katika in love? There it is, a little bit better. What's coming towards Katika in love right now? What's coming towards Katika in love right now? Ooh, I feel your love energy is not going to change. Whatever your love energy is right now, I feel like that's where it is. Like there's no new cycles coming through, there's no new adventures coming through. I do feel like there's this energy of you being a little bit cautious of what comes next, avoiding any risk or anything that's a little bit too over the top, just kind of like following the path with caution, which can be a good energy. But I do feel like in your love energy, you are feeling the Queen of Wands energy, right? That hot, vibrant, sexy, flirty energy that you are. I do feel that for you. I feel the sense of you really coming to your power with being a seductive and using those maternal instincts as well to get in your way with the love department. And I feel like that will bring you some success with the Four of Wands here, right? Being able to celebrate. Maybe even a reunion. Not sure if you're in a relationship or not. Whatever it is. I don't know. But I feel like there's going to be some happy energy coming for you for sure, right? Between the love energy. I just feel like someone or something is just going to show up for you that may give you some light on your love life. The Tower. There may be some unexpected changes, but yeah, there's not going to be a lot of changes. I feel like your situation's basically going to stay the same right now for a little while. That's what I call it. Hi, Astrochemist. Hi, Space Cowboy. Ladybug, hello. The month of October. Yeah, so what does Ladybug need to know for the month of October? What theme? Ooh, there was a lot going on there. This is what came sunny side up, so we're going to take it. The Seven of Wands. What energy does Ladybug need to let go of in October? Where does Ladybug need to focus their power? Where does Ladybug need to focus their power? What is manifesting by the end of October? What is manifesting by the end of October? Ooh, there's some good things happening here, I think. Yeah. The Seven of Wands is in the light, so I feel like what's going to influence you, or the theme of October for you, is you really coming to your power, you standing your ground, standing up for yourself, and taking charge of where your path or where October is leading you. Because I just feel the sense of you, not just defending your position, but also challenging yourself and setting those clear boundaries. You have the Nine of Pentacles in the dark too, so I feel like this is what energy to let go of, letting go of being codependent, focusing more on turning your Nine of Pentacles back into the light by being more independent, more self-sufficient, and taking it easy on yourself, not focusing on being perfect all of the time. You know, I just feel like it's a matter of you embracing that true inner energy that you have. And then for where to put your focus to use your power is the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is someone who's very chatty, very assertive, very alert and eager to learn, and very curious about new things and expanding their vision and, you know, being more focused on your energy and where you're directing it. And then what's manifesting by the end of the month is the Temperance. So manifesting that sense of alignment with your mind, heart, soul, being aligned. You know, also manifesting that balance of the spiritual world and the mundane, and just kind of like figuring out where you stand in between the two. Let's see what else we can get for this energy. I'll just use one of these cards. What else can we give to Ladybug about the month of October? The Knight of Wands. Yeah, you're a force of nature. So I feel the sense of you you know, coming up with new ideas, taking action, being fearless in your energy, pursuing what you want to pursue, especially in romance and love life as well. You know, I feel like if something feels too hard to commit, then don't commit. It's probably not for you. That's what I got. Content. Hello, content. General reading for content. What does content need to know right now in general? Content need to know right now in general. Oop, there's the old energy lingering. Let's see. Let's try that again. What's coming towards content in general? What's coming towards content in general? There's some good things coming, I think. You know, the Queen of Cups is in the dark, so I feel your energy right now may be a little bit imbalanced with your emotions and everything else that you have going on. But I feel like you are ready to take that leap of faith and moving forward, being a little bit more spontaneous, you take a little bit more risk in what opportunities or actions you want to pursue moving forward. The Eight of Wands is in the dark, so maybe it's a matter of slowing down, not rushing into anything, making sure that you're not missing any opportunities or missing any details that could be important for this new path, this new journey that you're heading towards. You do have the Six of Swords too, so I feel like it's a matter of figuring out what you need to let go of, what you need to keep, and how you're going to move forward, right? The Six of Swords, I just feel the sense of you escaping the BS, adapting to your situation, moving forward, you know, trying to figure out how to straighten out your crown here with the Queen of Cups and finding that emotional balance that makes you feel content with yourself. Let's see what else we get for content right now. Yeah, I feel like the Empress is in the dark, and maybe it's a matter of figuring out what you truly want to dedicate your time and energy to, what's worth nurturing and what's not, what you want to grow, what you want to weed out, right? You have the Nine of Wands too, so I do feel like you're a little bit guarded, you know? But you are also resilient, you're persistent, you're going to get through this. Yes, I feel like that final push is coming through, and it's going to push you in the direction that is going to head you in this new beginning, which I feel like is a good one for you, right? The Fool is a positive new beginning. Bernard, hello Bernard. A gentle reading and a good delivery pay next 15 days. Or Bernard, are you still here, Bernard? What does Bernard need to know in general for the next 15 days? Ooh, the Six of Wands. You're gonna get a lot of attention, Bernard. I can feel that for you. The Six of Wands, having that badass success. Celebrating your successes and that home energy. Happy home kind of life energy. And you also have the Hangman. So I feel like that, you know, some things that you've been waiting for are gonna be worth the wait. In the next 15 days, what's a Virgo? What's a package to the right address? I'm not quite sure what that question is. Was there a package delivered to the right address for Bernard? Was there a package delivered to the right address for Bernard? The Fool says yes. So, what does Bernard need to know about the Virgo? Oh man, I feel like the Virgo may be, you know, not very too steady on their feet. They're going back and forth on you. You know, they may be a little bit fearful of commitments or a little shy to express themselves. I don't know how that's playing out for you, Bernard, but yeah, the Two of Swords and the Two of Pentacles in the dark. So they're having a hard time making up their mind. But that is what I got. VV, hello. Moon reading for VV. Let's see. What does the moon have for VV tonight? What fire is stirring up for VV right now? What fire is stirring up for VV right now? What fire is stirring up for VV right now? What ego fears or frustrations to let go of right now? Ooh, that's a tough one. What action does this VV need to take? What's the outcome when VV channels in the Aries energy? Whew, that's a tough one. Let's see what messages Mom Moon have for VV. What messages does VV have for... Does Mom Moon have for VV is what I meant to say. For the Emperor in the dark, what's being stirred up is the Emperor. So I don't know if this is someone coming into your energy just to mess with you, right? The Emperor, I don't know if they're trying to take control or they're just on a control freak cycle or whatever's going on with that. That may be stirring up for you right now. It is an Aries card as well, so be on guard for that. You have the Lovers in the Light, and this one is what ego, fears, or frustrations let go of. So, not quite sure if it's like you being torn between two different people in the love energy or just in relationships in general, and figure out which one's worth committing to and which people you want to distance yourself from because they're sucking up all your energy. Maybe distance yourself from whoever this Emperor is, right? I don't know. Yeah, this is the Cups here in the light, so this is what action to take. To try to find that balance. Remember where you are. Remember where you are. That's not what I mean. Remember who you are and where you come from is what I meant to say, right? The Six of Cups is like standing firm with your beliefs and your values and, how you were raised kind of thing. Remembering how things used to be and how you want to move forward with that. Because you have the Chariot and the Light as well, so I feel like this sense of this determination. If you channel in this Aries energy, you'll have this sense of determination, moving forward in a positive light despite the challenges that may be coming with it. Because the Aries are very courageous and determined and confident. So I feel like that is a good energy for you as well. But this one says confidence is your key to success right now. This is a Leo card, so Leo may be coming to your energy as well. It says remember to be proud of who you are, right? This is Cups tells you that too. Good news and a good start is coming for you. Make time for fun, shine your light, and have some pride. You've turned someone's head. I don't know if you've noticed, but you have. Spoil yourself. You've earned it. That is what I got. Iron, hopefully I'm saying that right. What do I do to get back with the mother of my son? Or Aaron. I'm sorry if I'm saying the name wrong. What does Aaron need to do to get back to their son? Very spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. Any advice to give to Aaron about how to get back with the mother of their son? How can they get back with the mother of their son? I mean, the Lovers is in the dark, so I feel like you and the mother are definitely at a crossroads right now of making some big life choices and how to navigate how you're going to get through that. You have the Seven of Wands too, so I feel like this is kind of like a losing battle of like getting together romantically. I don't know if it's just a matter of the two of you deciding to be friends and raise your son together but separately and going your separate ways with some sort of compromise with the two of you coming to terms of an agreement and how you're going to work that out. The sun does represent children and child and positive energy and growth, right? So I do feel like there is a positive energy between you and the mother for sure. I just feel like it's going to take some time. It's going to take some negotiating. Things need to be worked out before to get this positive energy. There is the Ace of Swords in the dark, so I do feel like there's this energy of like maybe feeling like you're out of ideas and not quite sure how to get that focus of that connection or open up that door of communication to get this positive light going. Let's see. What advice can we give to Aaron right now about their situation? See, there will be a positive light. You know, you have to focus on the positive light here with the sun and the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is that happy life, happy community, happy energy coming through. But it is going to come with some challenges. You know, the Five of Pentacles is in the dark. I feel like there's going to be some positive energy coming through with the Five of Pentacles being in the dark, but it will come with changes and challenges. You know, you're kind of like going against the wheel here, and things are just turning against the two of you right now, unfortunately. Yeah, I think right now it's just a matter of trying to keep the peace between you and the mother, trying to focus on the son. The son would be your child, and how to work things out with their success, and maybe that will change the wheel into a different direction where the two of you can get back together. But I feel like there's going to be, you know, some time before that happens. But just what I got. Beastie, you're too noisy. Ivy, what's coming towards Ivy next week? Ooh. What's coming towards Ivy next week? What is coming towards Ivy next week? What's coming towards Ivy next week? What's coming towards Ivy next week? Ooh, the Temperance. I feel like there's some good things coming your way, right? The Temperance, having a good balance with your alignment, your mind, heart, soul, in the right place, in the right direction. I can feel that for you. I feel this energy of you also watching your temper and moving forward, moderation. Don't rush to anything. Don't slow down too much. Just take the middle road, kind of thing. You have the Eight of Cups, so I feel like you are going through a phase of self-discovery journey. You know, walking away from anything that's toxic, not really serving you at all, and just kind of like moving forward. And, you know, abandoning any ideas or things that were going on in the past and keep moving forward. The High Priestess is in the dark, so I feel like your challenge is going to be about really learning to trust your intuition, trusting that inner knowledge that you have, and listening to your inner wisdom a little bit more to try to figure out what is best for you to move forward on this path. You have the Eight of Pentacles, so I feel like, you know, be mindful of your energy being scattered and try to direct it in a positive light, because I feel a sense of you really gaining that sense of independence and working hard and getting things done, but I feel like it's not going to be easy. So it's kind of like trusting yourself to be able to accomplish what you need to accomplish right now. And try to control that energy that may feel a little bit scattered or a little bit repetitive and boring. Yeah, be completely honest with yourself, with your expectations, and where you're directing your energy as well. The Seven of Swords. Six of Cups. And nostalgia may be coming through, so don't get hung up too much on the past. You know, sometimes the past can be a good reflection, but we can only move forward. We can't live for yesterday. Jay, what are RJ hoping will happen between us? For Jay, what is RJ hoping to happen between Jay? What is RJ hoping to happen between Jay? What is RJ hoping to happen between them? Jay, what's RJ hoping to happen? Oh man, the Hangman is in the dark here for the Hangman. I do feel like there's this energy of them just kind of like hanging around, but like pausing and delaying and whatever's going on with that. Because I feel like it's because they're not trusting their intuition, they're not trusting how they feel or what they think. They're just kind of like lingering and not being focused. I feel like they're more focused on materialistic side of things and like work or money or whatever that is, rather than just enjoying each other's energy. So I feel like they're really much struggling with figuring out what exactly their thoughts and feelings are towards you right now. I feel like their intentions is to start something new with you or begin a new phase with you. But at the same time, I feel like they're a little bit stuck on what that looks like for them, right? King of Pentacles and the Light. I just feel like they're just fine waiting. They're fine with taking things slow. But, you know, maybe it's going a little too slow. The Ace of Pentacles. I do feel there's some potential growth and love coming here, though. Yeah, maybe the two of you just need a good night out, eh? The Three of Cups is in the dark. Maybe you haven't had enough time for that connection to see where things are going. And opening up the door of communication. I'm not quite sure if there's a love energy or not, but let's see. What is the energy between J and RJ? Closure. Not all connections are meant to be except closure. I'm not quite sure what that means for you. Destiny. The reunion with your twin flame is destined to event. I'm not quite sure if that's RJ or something else, but that is what I got. Thank you, Mr. Maurice. Hi, Mr. Maurice. Thank you so much. Did you want a question, Mr. Maurice? I will be live tomorrow as well, Mr. Maurice. I'll do members only readings tomorrow for sure, but if you want a question tonight, I can give you one. No question tonight, tomorrow? Okay, thank you, Mr. Maurice. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I moved, so that's why I wasn't here last Monday, but I'm all set up again at the new place. So yeah. We'll have readings tomorrow. But thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate you all so much. And yeah, I'll see you all on Tuesday, members tomorrow. Hope you all have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Or Tuesday. Bye everyone. Thank you for visiting. Bye. Good night, everyone.